So guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fishing rig. I think it's called a fish finder rig. I'm not exactly sure, but so what we're going to be making out of, I just have some 30 pound mono. I think I'm holding there, some 30-pound mono, and then I also have some 50-pound. This is like $3, I think, at Walmart. So you can each one was $3, so you can get that really cheap. And with the 30-pound, you get 250 yards, and then with the 50-pound, you get 150. And then what a fish finder rig is basically just I think it's called a fish finder. It's like a line, and then you have your leader, and then you have two leaders going off that leader, and then you have at the bottom you have two hooks on those leaders, and then at the bottom you have the weight. So you don't need this. You can tie it, but it's really complicated, and it doesn't swivel if you don't have a three-way swivel like that right there. You can buy these. It's like $2-3 for a pack of, I don't know how many you get. So you're gonna need two of those. I have my tackle box right here, so that's what I'm getting. You're gonna need two of those, and then your hook of choice. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna use yet. You don't have to use circle hooks. You can use like depends what you're going for. If you're going for bluegill with worms, you probably want to use like something like that. But if you're gonna go for, this is a saltwater rig, I think is what most people use it for. But I might go with something like that, a circle hook, or one of these hooks right here. I'm not exactly sure what kind of hook that is, but it's kind of like a circle hook. But yeah, so let's get into the time lapse of filming that. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna cut this length. I think it doesn't really have to be that long. I think you're gonna cut it a couple times, and you need room to tie, so that might be a little bit more than I need, but you can always cut more off. So I'm going to get a knife. That'll work. And then just cut this. I'm using 30-pound. You can use 50 if you're gonna go for bigger fish, but 50 is kind of like, it's a little bit too thick because it will kind of get a lot of memory in it, but 30 is about good. And you can buy these, but they're like $1 a piece. You can buy them in mono, and you can buy them in wire. If you want to buy that, you can, but if you want to save a little bit of money, you can do this. Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to use these three-way swivels, and that will save you even more money, but this just makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to do a time-lapse of me tying this up, and I might stop in between and show you a little bit, but yeah, so let's get into the time-lapse. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I have a piece of line, then I have a three-way swivel, then another piece of line, then another three-way swivel, and then another piece of line. So you want to pick which side you want your weight to be on, and then you can either just tie your weight right on, or you can use one of these. This is what I like to use, one of these little quick exchange things. They just make it so you can quickly exchange your swivel, and they will break easier if your thing gets stuck. That will pull off before the stuff breaks. So just gonna tie that on. Actually, I'm gonna use the longer side, but just tie that. It's a little bit hard to tie the knot since it's so thick, but you just kind of try to do the best can see, like here, I'm doing a overhand knot, or no, I'm doing a clinch knot, that's what I'm doing, but, I'm not doing the improved clinch knot because it's so thick, it doesn't really even need it, but, so there's that, and then you have your hook up here, well, you have your three-way swivel, and then up here will be, your main line, which you can take a swivel and tie that up here, and then the good thing about using swivels is that it usually won't get all caught up in your rig won't get caught up in itself because it can swivel. So that was a horrible knot, but I'll fix that later. So now what we need to do, here's your weight down here, and then you have your swivels. So you have to tie, I'm going to do I think maybe 6 inches on each one. Maybe a little bit less, because you don't want them, usually, it doesn't really matter too much, but you don't really want them to be able to touch. But I might let them touch, because since they have the swivel, it should just swivel around like that. So I'm going to do another time lapse of that. Okay guys, so I have it all done. See right here, have where the main line goes on, and I have my hook, another hook, right there, and then where I put my weight in. You probably, if you're in the ocean, probably want to use a pyramid sinker, but you don't have to. And if you watch my other video, I made these, and I'm just gonna put that on, like that. So if I can grab it without getting hooked, you have this, then your hook, your other hook, then your main line, and that's just, you can put worms if you have smaller hooks. I think these 3/0 maybe hooks right here. Maybe they might be 2/0, but I think they're 3/0. But yeah, that's good rig, like I said, with worms if you have smaller hooks, or if you're in the ocean, you can shrimp or little cut pieces of you can put hot dogs on it for catfish. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like